Oh, hang on, everybody. It's Carol at Big Cat Rescue. And Jamie just said that she just got through with the tile work that she's been working with Victor all day on in the new gift shop. And she's headed out with Cooper, the baby bobcat who was orphaned in Palatka. And he's been in the cat hospital because he's had hookworms, and hookworms are a really nasty kind of worm that are very hard to get out of the environment. So we had to give him dewormer and wait until he had a clean fecal sample. Here you are talking right into the camera, Carol. Before we can put him outside, because once that stuff gets into the environment, then it's really, really hard to get rid of. And so I'm going to turn this around, let you guys see what's happening out here. More better? Yes, more better. People have been asking if Joseph got his platform yet, and the answer is not yet, but that pile of wood that you see right there, that is what you guys bought for him. So thank you everybody who donated to the Joseph Platform Fund. And the volunteers that you see up here, the interns, they have been mowing and weed whacking in there and getting that all ready. Hello! You have a tiger audience there. Hello! Hi. Dragons and sticks. I'm afraid I cannot see your comments right now. I forgot to let Luana know I'm live. If any of you there have Luana's phone number, please text her and let her know that I am live. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Again. So I'm having to drive kind of fast. I don't want to hold everybody up, especially Cooper, because he is ready to go out. So I'm by myself and I can't read and drive, so I apologize if you're asking questions. We really do want to answer your questions, and so hopefully you will copy and paste them and wait until I am actually looking at the screen to do that. And spider webs all over my golf cart. New, that's our new catwalk. On the other side is Seth and Andy. They can actually swim in the lake down there on the other side of the catwalk. It was a really expensive endeavor because we built it out of stainless steel. Anything else you put in the water is just going to rust. This is still Seth's cage out here. He's got a huge enclosure. I wish they all had really nice cages like that, but we're on 67 acres, so it'd be hard to do. Hello, hello! See Jamie's golf cart. So I'm not going to be able to talk around Cooper. Left her blinkers on. In there.
No, he's in the cat tree. In this. Where I have no leverage. Alright, let's
Over, because if I set it down, let go, he's gonna be stuck in there.
gloves over here.
Oh, no,
No, they're still on the dryer. There's like orange gloves on the dryer.
There might be some in the other house.
How about we all go outside and see if maybe he'll come over into there while we're all out?
Is there like a clip to like keep moving? Because the door's gonna close.
Somebody hold this. Alright, we're going to come outside and give him a few minutes to think about maybe going into the carrier.
Huh?
I told people on Facebook that we were going outside to see if he would go into the carrier while we're out. We snapped the door open.
Yeah, they're on the dryer.
Jamie's looking for some welding gloves. Rebecca, she's not hurting him with the stick, just nudging him. They don't want to be touched at all, so any kind of a touch from the stick and they want to move away from it. What you got?
Checking on him in the desk.
Oh. He's spying on him. So Jamie's watching him on her Nest Cam to see if he's gone over to the other side.
Does it go back 15 seconds or minutes? I'm still on there. I'm not scroll good enough.
Well, this could be a while. Why don't we go see if we can find Seth? Is Seth all the way down by the water?
Maybe. Yeah, he probably already had his meds, so he probably is going for an afternoon stroll in the back.
What have you done today, Sarah?
Let's see, we weed-eated and mowed Hoover's second part of his enclosure, changed out that water bowl so he can have more space. And then we went to Joseph's enclosure and weed-eated and mowed there so that he could have more space too, also so he can walk, so that's good. And then after that, I gave people some operant sign-offs, so that was fun. And then from there, I think I helped get a golf cart out to a tour, and then helped a little bit with chores. And now I'm gonna go spray some tigers because it's hot.
Oh, wonderful.
End the day with a bang. There we go.
Which tigers?
Probably Gabby. I'm gonna see if she wants to be sprayed. Probably doesn't, but that's okay. Maybe Duchess because she likes it, and then Sapphire. I don't know. Just gonna see who's out, who's interested. Yeah. And
they don't
not
have
so
any
much.
luck with catching Cooper, I may come and film you doing that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. That little babe.
He got into his cat tree and he's like, you cannot get me out of this little hole. I see Andy sleeping over there. Oh, and there's Seth. This will be beautiful. I'm curious how the sound is for you guys. I tried a new windsock today and it's really windy. So let me know if we're having horrible wind sounds. Oh, shoot. Okay. There for a minute, I thought I had... Hi, Seth. Who's so handsome? And there are just spiders everywhere. You see that beautiful tiger? Okay, while I'm standing still, well, for goodness sake, I was going to say, while I'm standing still and am focused in on a tiger, I can take some of your questions. Cynthia says she hears the wind, but it's okay. Vicky says she hears the wind too. Is it better or worse than it has been lately? I've been using that tape that you put on yourself when you have a sprained ankle, but this is like a little jewelry bag sock. And I missed who did it, but I see that somebody donated $96 and somebody else went to catrescue.biz and bought close to $60 worth of stuff since we started here. My phone is glaring very badly. Can you guys tell me if you're seeing Seth clearly? It looks kind of fuzzy on my screen. How old is Seth? Seth came in October or November of last year, and I think he's 10 years old. He's one of our youngest tigers. He was rescued from a facility in Colorado, and somebody just bought a bracelet on Amazon, so thank you for that. Those bracelets are at bigcatrescue.org/Jasper. And the other one we sold out of, the Tiger's Eye 10mm, but I put up a new Tiger's Eye 8mm, which is a bigger bracelet as far as fits a bigger wrist than the 10mm did, but it's smaller beads. I like it better. And it is beautiful. It says I Heart BCR on the little, there's like a little gold-plated band on it. I really wish I could see if this is clear or not. Boy, I'm having a hard time seeing the comments. It's so bright out here. Yeah, I was not actually adding anything to that catching in the cat hospital of Cooper. I think I was just making Jamie more nervous, and she's about to have to go in there with long gloves, so if she gets her face torn off by a bobcat, I think I'd rather not do that live on Facebook. All right, Seth, we're gonna go see some more cats. Go see if they've caught Hoover, and if not, Cooper, and if not, then I'll take my cart over and we'll check on Sarah, giving the tigers their showers. Thank you for whoever just donated. I see it's up to $116. That's really sweet of you guys. I get a check every 2 weeks from Facebook, and it's based on people making donations like you guys are, or people that are setting up fundraisers for their birthdays. And those checks are becoming very meaningful. The first 2 weeks of July, it was about $5,000, and the second 2 weeks of July, it was close to $8,000, so it's really growing. They did a great job in here. This is the new gift shop. Those red things that you see are the spacers, and you can see how close they're getting done to being done with the tile in here. Doing the tile in those last rooms. Really hate that there's no internet signal in there. Hope that changes when we move over. Yes, PK, it froze up when I went in the gift shop. For those of you who are saying that it froze up, it seems to be working now, so you might have to like refresh your screen. I see Afton there, so I would think if Cooper were on his way to rehab, she would be out there with him. Did they catch him? Did they catch Cooper?
They got him.
Oh.
He's going down the rehab.
We gotta go, we gotta go. Hope there's a signal out at rehab because it's way off in the boonies. That went a lot better than I thought it would. There are 2 live webcams out here in Bobcat Rehab. One of them is working, the one that's in the long cage. The short cage cam is not working. Hopefully they're going to get that fixed next week. But I'm hoping that Cooper enjoys the long cage much more than Nova did. Nova spent most of her time in the smaller enclosure. The 4 rehab cages, and I'm going to have to be quiet when we get up here because we don't like to talk around the rehab cats. So this whole cage will be his. So whoever that person was that just donated, thank you very much. And I was wrong. They were not giving Cooper full access to that long cage yet. When we were leaving, I saw that they were giving him some live rats for the first time. Well, I think it's the first time. I don't think he's been catching live rats in the cat hospital. So he's in the smaller area to give him a little bit of a head start on being able to do that. We want to make sure that he's proficient before turning them loose, because when we turn them loose into the big yard, then the rats have the whole big yard, and we want him to be able to catch his food, so we need to be able to make sure that he's capable of doing that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just so beautiful. Across the lake there on the far left, that's the party house, the Lion's Lair Party Pavilion, which is where my office is. And then that tiger striped barn is our enrichment center. It's 2 stories. And we do enrichment in there every Wednesday. And then between those 2 buildings, back behind them, is intern housing. And then across the lake, those are all tiger, well, lion and tiger enclosures. And I guess I'll wrap it up here. Well, let's go see if we can find Sarah still showering tigers. You guys want to come along for that? That sounded like it would be enjoyable for the cats. I know this was all very scary for Cooper. We want him to be afraid of people. But we don't want to torment the little booger either. So I'm glad he's finally outside where he will get a whole lot less exposure to human beings and will learn how to hunt and be released back to the wild. That will all be good. Hopefully all will be forgiven once he realizes that we have not captured him to keep him as a pet, that we are going to set him free just as soon as he's strong enough and big enough to support himself. This is kind of the dark underbelly of the sanctuary over here, where we do all of our creative work for the cages. Looks pretty horrible. Buckets and barrels and wire. Our poor old truck. I can't believe it's still running. That used to be my truck. It used to be my dad's truck. He gave it to me. I ran the wheels off of it until giving it to the sanctuary, who has run everything else off of it. Oh no, you're back!
I am.
We missed it.
Jazzy Pants is laying in her puddle. She's still over there, so she's got a nice surround.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to go film it out laying in the mud. Hey, Seth. Decide to come up here for a drink? Seth is the tiger that we were watching a little while ago laying on the lake bank. And he decided he wanted a nice cool drink, so he came up here to his roof section to get one. Wow, we're up to $346 you guys have raised. Thank you so much. I only saw one little flash of hearts and I could not catch the name fast enough. Seth, they are sending you lots of hearts. Lots of hearts for the handsome tiger. I'll drive around and see if we see anybody else out. It's still awfully hot. I'm afraid the camera is always kind of at a tilt. This DJI stabilizer just doesn't want to stabilize something as big as the iPhone 7. There's an intern playing with Nabisco. She wants to throw a piece of enrichment in for him, but doesn't want him jumping on her. There, she got it in. Now he's like, you were more fun when you had the toy. Hey, Apollo! Apollo Lynx is a cat we don't see very frequently on these walkabouts. Hey, handsome. He's 20 years old. Hey, Tommy. Kimberly, thank you so much. Jennifer, thank you for the donation. Let's see, we're at $386. Appreciate that. I hope all of you who are regulars here have been thanking our donors as they have donated. I understand that you guys can see the hearts when they do that, so it really helps me out when I don't see them that you thank them for me. He is pretty. He's pretty much naked too. If he were living in Russia where he's native, he would just have fur to the floor. But here in Florida, it's hot, so they have a very, very short coat year-round. It's a little fluffier in the winter, but not a whole lot. Hi there, Apache. How's my old man? Here's my old Bobcat. Afton showed me you getting some lovin'. Apache was born in '95, so he's 22 years old. And he can't groom himself any longer. So Afton's been working with him and maybe some others, I don't know, with a long-handled back scratcher to try and scratch the mats off, and she got almost all the mats off from around his neck. He gets them right above his tail because he can't reach back there anymore. He's so arthritic, and she's having a really hard time getting him to let her get that area, but it looks like she did a great job. I just saw Marlene say that they do thank the donors, and I really appreciate that, Marlene. Who's coming? Who is that, Apache? Am I parked in the middle of the road? I usually am. It's Lynda!
Hello, everybody!
What are you doing?
Nuts.
Did I miss it all?
Well, I've got a few left.
Great.
I've got Zeus and Joseph.
Oh, those are... So, I'm sorry, Jamie called. She said actually Cooper is going to have to be in the smaller enclosure for a while. So I guess for his training purposes, he's got to be in that smaller cage for a while, unless he proves to be really, really good at hunting. So we're going to contact the people at Explore and ask them if they can flip over to the camera that's in the smaller enclosure. That would be one where you guys could watch him. All of our webcams are at bigcatrescue.org/cams. Lana, thank you so much for donating. Cindy, we should be back now. I had to take the call, and anytime I take the call, I lose my signal. Lynda is over there trying to get Apache's mate, Divinity, to eat her evening meds. And as soon as she's done with that, I think we're headed out to Joseph and Zeus, Joseph Lion and Zeus the Tiger, for their evening meds and evening meals. Apache's going over to have himself a drink. I hear the sound of weed whackers and lawnmowers. That sound makes me happy because we are overgrown here in Florida with all the rain and the wonderful warm weather. Everything is just green, 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 or flowering. It is beautiful. It's so beautiful. Looks like there's interns back there handing out enrichment. Miss Nala Circle is enjoying her coolaroo. Hey, pretty girl. You got a smile for everybody here? So if you mean a hiss, that's what I got. That's what I got. For anyone who's new, all of our cats' biographies are online. You can go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio, C-A-T-B-I-O, and you'll find a list of all of our cats and links to their stories. Or if you see the name when I'm talking, or if you can guess and get it spelled right, we follow just about the same format on all of our cats, where it would be bigcatrescue.org/ in her case, Nala, N-A-L-A. PK, you're right. That hiss is a verbal greeting. You're not on the coolaroo. Next to the coolaroo doesn't count. This is Tonga. Tonga's a white serval. White servals don't exist in the wild because when they're born, they would stick out like a sore thumb, and so something would eat them. And even if they ever could survive to adulthood, they'd never be able to hunt because these guys have to lie in ambush and wait to pounce on their prey. And that white coat, you can see, just really sticks out. It only happens from inbreeding, just like white lions and white tigers, so it's never a good thing. But he's handsome. He can't help it if he's inbred. It was not his fault. Ginger! There's Ginger Serval on her platform. You staying cool, girlfriend? Lauren, thank you for posting the link to Ginger. I saw somebody mention National Lion Day. When is that? I should know that, but I don't. very sad to come by this set of cages where Chitaro used to live. We just lost him not too long ago, and the herd is still very, very fresh. Hey, Sundari. Sundari's 21. She's going to be 21 in November. Who's beautiful? You're beautiful, that's who. Cindy, I agree. Matthew is always on top of those links. Diana, thank you for thanking the donors. Cindy, thank you for all of the memorial shirts that you've done. Cindy Arthur is one of the artists. Matthew's another of the artists who have done a lot of our memorial shirts over at catrescue.biz. Lauren, thank you for posting the link to Miss Beautiful Sundari. She smell. Is that more comfortable that way? Wow, $431. Thank you, everybody. Well, they're doing a painting with Gabrielle. Everybody on Facebook's going to want to see that painting Gabrielle just did.
Good one.
Did she sign it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys moved tigers on me.
She licked
Yes,
it.
you're missing an ear. You are not Gabrielle. Look at that. That is so gorgeous.
She's a good painter. Yeah, she's licking it off the side.
Yeah,
You know,
good
she's
thing it's non-toxic.
Yeah.
You love that stuff, huh? Just like a kindergartner. Nice work. Is this for like your end of volunteering?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, how cool. So you get to keep that.
Yeah, today's their last day.
Oh, I'm going to miss you guys. Thank you
Well,
so
Taylor's
much.
going to come back and volunteer for a couple of days. She didn't leave till Wednesday. Yeah.
Well, I hope you come back sometime.
Yeah. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm far away, so.
Oh, well, thank you for all the time you spent here. I know it was a hot, hot summer.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It was fun. It was
Nobody
fun.
ever worked as hard as you guys worked this summer.
Thanks.
I'm not kidding, boy. They took on a lot of the landscaping, which was just ridiculously hard work. Keisha's like, why can't I paint? I want to paint. I am a good painter. You're a good painter, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're a good painter cat. Did you know that Florida panthers or cougars are sometimes called painter cats? I have no idea why. I don't think they're known for painting in the wild. This is Keisha. Of course you can share this video. We love it when people share our videos, but we want you to just share the video, not download it and post it like it was your own video. So any of our posts or photos or any of those things, videos, live videos, we'd love for you to share those. And I hear some discussion about cats being released. None of these cats who were born in cages can ever go free. And there's a whole page about that at bigcatrescue.org/go-free. And there's a lot of reasons for that. One is that it's not legal. And another is it would be immoral to set these animals loose who have no ability to take care of themselves. They aren't from this country, even though 99.9% of the tigers in this country were born here. They're not native to this country, so they can't be released here. And they weren't born in India or Russia, so they can't be released there because they were born here. Not here at the sanctuary, but here in the U.S. We've never brought lions or tigers here. I was wondering if we'd see Hoover. So the only cats who can ever go free are the ones who were in the wild to begin with. And in Florida, that would be either bobcats or Florida panthers. Hey, Hoover! Hi, Hoover! You staying cool in the den? So we have a rehab program to help those cats who have been orphaned or injured, mostly get hit by cars, sometimes shot by hunters or poisoned. We help them get back to the wild, but we can only do that with the cats who were actually born in the wild. And because we live in Florida, we can only do it with cats who were born in the wild in Florida. So we help a lot of other rehabbers who call us and say, hey, I've got this bobcat in Arizona. What do I need to do to take care of it? Of course, we're going to help them over the phone, but we can't take the cat for them and raise it because it can't cross back and forth across state lines. Hello, you cougars. Where's your brother and sister? Victor fixing a weed whacker. Lynda says she's proud that Joseph is eating on his own in his lockout instead of being forced to be hand-fed.
Right. I like Susie. We get hand-fed all the time.
I don't know what it is with the cats that they want to eat off a stick. Where in the wild do you get your feet on a skewer?
Come and knock out. Come and knock out. Come on.
We're all going. Yeah, everybody's going. Yes, we are. All 643 of us.
Come on now. Come in here. Susie. Susie.
Oh, come over here. Over here. That's a good boy. There he is.
Come on.
Oh, what a good tiger. He's such a good tiger. So what she's doing is putting eye drops in his eyes while he's eating that piece of meat. The place where he was rescued from, all of the cats there had really, really bad eyes. And he's had surgery, but that eye that's so clouded is actually his better eye. And so we can't remove it. Even though the other eye looks better, it has less vision in it, according to the expert ophthalmologist who has been treating him.
Joseph didn't eat very much.
Oh dear. He's bathing, which is his signal that he's done.
You got it? It's really stuck on there. Sorry.
she's making is called chuffing. It's Tiger Top for hello, how are you?
I said, I am fine, sweet. How are you? Who cut all these pieces? Got it. Go, keep going.
John, it's an art.
Ah, he says hello, everybody. Got it? Dropped it.
This is just the feeding box where he's being fed. He's not kept in that little box. These cages start at 1,800 square feet, and most of the cats have more than one.
Pretty sure it's Zeus's birthday this month.
Did you have a birthday?
He had a birthday. 21.
How old?
21?
21? What an old tiger you are.
22. He told me. Any more? Yeah. Have a birthday party. Oh. You done? I'm done.
Oh, so am I, Zeus. I'm getting up about the same way you're moving.
Oh, Joseph, what are we going to do with you here? Come on. Joseph, come here. Come on. You don't want it. Come on up. No? Want a peep? Let me see. It's a nice piece. Joseph. Joseph. Come on now. No? Joseph. No?
Sticking his tongue out.
Okay. Well.
So now, all of that has to go back in the bucket so Lynda can weigh it to see how much he actually ate, and that will go on his observation form. Alright, I'm going to focus here on Zeus for a few minutes. If you had any last minute questions that I missed, please paste them into the comment section right now while I can actually see the screen. Big shout out to everybody who raised $431 today. There were 19 people donating. Appreciate that so much. I just today figured out how to see who's donating by downloading reports from Facebook. I've never been able to figure out where those reports were, and so today I spent probably a couple hours going through all the help files and finally found it. And the crazy thing is, you can only download the donors by day, So every day we have to go in and pull the list. But I've asked Lauren to help me with that because that's going to be tedious. Michelle's saying there's a lump on Zeus's right shoulder, so I'll have to see if I can see what she's seeing and send that to the vet. Hello, Sandra from California. Angela, sharing is so important, so thank you very much for doing that. Jet, I appreciate the kind words. Monica, watching from Florida, you know how hot it is. Diana says she'll send me some screenshots in a minute, so I appreciate that. That saves me from having to go in and create a screenshot from a video. Mindy Joseph is a very poor doer, and so many of these cats have to be fed sometimes twice a day just to get them to eat anything, and you just never know with him if he's going to eat or not. One day he'll eat great, the next day it's horrible, and the next day it's great. In the wild, they only usually eat once every 10 days, and they can consume 60 to 80 pounds at a time. So in captivity, they're eating every day, and as a result, they don't always eat all of their food. But all we can do is keep offering it. We can't force feed them. We wouldn't force feed them. Good night, Chiara from Italy. Gail said nothing played on her screen. She was so disappointed. One of the things we try to do after each one of these is upload it to YouTube, so you will see it without all of the interruptions of signal lost, and hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit better quality there too. When I'm streaming, it's streaming lower quality file up to Facebook than what it's saving on my phone. Bye, Lynda.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Carol. See you Sunday.
Well, thank you, Suzanne. It makes my day to come out and see the cats. I've been working on something that all of you who love cats and video are going to love. You're going to love, love, love it. I can't talk about it yet. Hopefully it'll launch by September 1st, and then I'll be able to share it with you. But it has taken a lot of my time the last few days, and so that's why I haven't done as many of these Facebook Lives. Tommy Garcia, my leg is doing much better. There it is in all of its glory. This morning I came in and I had blood all over my hands. I was like, what the heck? And it was from, I had just absent-mindedly scratched at those ant bites that I had all over my legs, which are mostly healed, but some of them were so deep and they just bleed like crazy. So I ended up with blood all over me when I first came into the sanctuary without realizing it. For those who don't know why I'm showing you my horrible looking leg, it's from a few days ago on the 21st. We got a call about an orphaned baby bobcat in Lakeland, and we were trying, my daughter and I, Jamie and I, were trying to catch the kitten and running across a field in the dark. Hey Monica, thank you for that donation. Running across the field in the dark, they had these like monitoring wells, and I fell into it, and I'm still limping around on this foot because it bent my foot all up going into the well. Thank you, Tina Marie, for your donation. And it scraped up the front of the leg on the side of the pipe. It's a wonder I didn't break it all together, because I was running at a dead run and it just dropped me right down almost to my knee in the hole. Crystal, I don't think Dr. J would stitch me up. I heal really, really fast though, so that's not going to be a problem. All right, let me go around on the other side of him and see if I can see this swollen place that was mentioned. You got a lump? Do the tiger have a lump? the screenshots that you guys send me are going to be better than what I'm seeing, because I'm not seeing anything. With those last donations, it looks like we're up to $481, and we are located in Tampa, Florida, to answer that last question. And yes, he is pretty much blind, unfortunately. But he knows his cage and he gets around very well. Alright, love you guys. Good night.